What's going on, everybody? It's an immediate reaction to episode 4 of season 3 of The Mandalorian. Gonna do a full spoiler review tomorrow, so if you want to check it out, do me a favor, show a little bit of class and hit that subscribe button. Just an ounce. That's all we're asking for over here. It's free. Anyway, all right, so the immediate reaction is another short episode. However, it is an episode dedicated to The Mandalorian culture, all of that. That's great. The understanding more so of Bo Katan kind of getting involved in the clan with Din and learning a little bit more about what's going to happen with the idea of the mythosaur and the fact that Bo Katan is learning the ways of this new sect that she has never really been a part of, but yet been on the other side of, and now is learning the rules. The other side of that is Grogu, and we learn a little bit more about him becoming a Mandalorian. So all of that interesting, short, and I think maybe they even could have combined this episode with last episode, maybe intercut, and it would have served a little bit differently. There is a cameo again in this episode, a big cameo, and an interesting cameo in a way to, let's say, redeem a certain person. And I think that it is accomplished inside of this episode. But the question is going to be, is this an episode that furthers the overall story, or is it a throwaway episode with the side mission that the Mandalorians have to do? And I don't think it's a throwaway mission, because at first I was like, well, is this just kind of like an episode of like the Clone Wars or Rebels and kind of like a fun side mission to watch what the Mandalorians do? In a certain aspect, sure, but it really is about, this episode is really ultimately about Bo Katan. And I think the idea of what she's going to do for all of Mandalore really does seem like that in this particular episode. And it also very important in the training of Grogu and what he's going to be about. And you learn a little bit about Paz Vizsla and a relationship that he has. Din is kind of sidelined in this one for the most part. He, he does some cool stuff inside of the mission, but he doesn't really, it's, again, the show is called The Mandalorian. It doesn't say, it's not called Din, it's called The Mandalorian. And the show is about a Mandalorian today and the Mandalorians in general. I liked it. Again, a bit biased when it comes to watching Katie Sackhoff shine, which she does in this episode once again. But I think that it is a good way to basically get where we're going to go by the end of the season and where we're ultimately going with all the Mandalorians. But I do think after this one, you got to get to the core reason of what the show is really about this season. We're getting all the characters, we're getting all the reasons behind everything, but you got to start to get into the major plot as we get into episode 5. What'd you guys think? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Like I said before, I'm going to have a full spoiler review tomorrow. This is just my immediate reaction as I see it. It was nice to have it did feel like a really fun animated series kind of brought to life, and seeing some of those Star Wars fun things that we always like to see. But very curious to hear what you guys think. Leave your comments below. Tell me, where do you think the show is going to go as we move into episode 5. Thank you so much. Once again, hit that button. Show a little. We're 71,000 now, man. Hey, yeah, baby.